Hello, Scorpio. Elsie here with the bonus read. How are you, Scorpio? Thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate you. I just wanted to come back and say thank you for all the ways that you've been loving on this channel this week. Scorpio, if you've been here before and you are part of the tribe already, you'll know that I do these readings, these bonus readings for the current or the future energy. I do not plan on looking into the past. If it does show up, I'm going to acknowledge it. I have to do that. It's my job. But I'm not digging into anything in the past. This is forward motion here. And I just am showing up to say thank you. Thank you for all the ways that you've been loving me and loving on this tribe and being in the comments, all of that stuff. I appreciate you so much. If you are brand new and you've never been here before, welcome, welcome. I do these usually once a week-ish as time allows, and I really do love coming back to give the bonus reads. If you are the ride or die and you're here all the time, thank you so much for showing up. Your thumbs up matter. It does tell the algorithm that you like this programming, and it grows your Scorpio tribe. So if you have never been here before and you want to subscribe, there is a subscription button down in the bottom right-hand corner of this little square where I live. Here we go. Let's find out what's coming up for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Scorpio. What do we need to know about Scorpio? What does Scorpio need to know? We do have the Magician. Why do we have the Magician here? We have the Devil. I feel like you're on some sort of a new path here. It feels like I want to say that you have all the resources. You know how to get what you want, I'm going to say, but it feels like you're on a new path. I'm going to say that you have a new path, new skills. It feels like maybe you're just out of school or out of some sort of spiritual teaching. Feels like you have some new resources here to deal with the Devil energy. Tell me what this is. Yeah, it does feel like you have some new energy here, Scorpio. It's like, because the Magician is, so the Fool is card 0, right? We're all the Fool at the beginning. We don't really know where we're going, what we're doing. We're at the beginning of something we're learning. But then we go to the Magician, who is card number 1. And the Magician makes sure that we have all the tools that we need in order to manifest, bring what is in the 5D to the 3D, shows us how to use the tools. And I feel like some of the tools that you're going to have to use are on the Devil energy. I feel like you have sort of a nervous new energy, like you're fearful to go on the past. You're a little bit defensive here. It feels like everybody's offering you unsolicited advice and you don't need it. I feel like you're going to be fine on this path alone, but it does feel like there is a little bit of doubt or worry or obsessive thinking, pardon me, as it pertains to this Devil energy. Got Capricorn, Aries, Gemini energy here. I want to say the universe has got your back, that you're going to make some really good decisions, but I think that you're fearful because of the feedback you're getting from everybody else. They're like, oh, don't do that, Scorpio, don't do that. And I feel like you're trying to make good decisions for yourself. You need to try and ignore or protect yourself from the advice of others. I was just talking about the Fool, and the Fool shows up, right? So it is definitely telling me that you are on some sort of a new path here, a place like it's uncharted territory, that you're taking a leap of faith or a risk into something that you think you have all the tools for. Could be something romantic for some of you, but it also could be that you are treading lightly or carefully around this Devil energy, because it seems like an attachment, like an attachment to doubt, an attachment to fear, obsessive thinking. It feels like obsessive feelings. It feels like that you are treading lightly or slowly past the Devil here, hoping that the Devil doesn't notice you. We do have the Hierophant here, very interesting energy. So I feel like for some of you, it feels like, I want to say that you're on your own path, Scorpio, that you know what you want to do, but what you want to do, or the person you want to date, or the job you want to have, or the situation you want to enter is not conventional. Because I feel like this 7 of Wands, right? We've got the 6 of Wands all around this person, which is attention, right? 6 of Wands is attention. 6 of Wands is people cheering you on. But I feel like this is also telling me that you're a little bit defensive and protecting yourself against unwanted advice. I feel like there's unsolicited advice that keeps pelting you. So I feel like the people that are giving you this unsolicited advice are the people who are traditional. They're following a path. They might be following doctrine. They're like, well, it's like the difference between somebody who's spiritual and somebody who's religious. Somebody who's religious is following the doctrine of somebody else, something that someone told them or something that they read. And you're the person who's ready to bust out of that. You're the person who's on your own. I'm a little bit nervous because I don't know how it's going to go, but I'm willing to take my Ace of Wands. And although I have no idea what is going to happen, I'm just going to take my Ace of Wands for inspiration, for excitement, for creativity, but also for protection. Like, I feel like you're fighting off these traditionalists is what it feels like, Scorpio. You're fighting off the traditionalists, the ones who love traditionally, the ones who move traditionally, the ones who take action traditionally, and you're kind of breaking out of that because you're in this Fool energy. The Fool and the Magician. You have the tools. You're at the beginning of something, and it feels like you're trying to ignore the unsolicited advice. And although these people seem like they're cheering you on with the 6 wands around this person, I feel like you're taking the higher ground. You're saying, look, I've got this. I'm going to do it my way. I'm going to do it my way. And it feels like all the other people are sort of looking at you like, well, if you don't follow the doctrine, then it's not going to work for you. Well, if you don't follow the words that are in the Bible, then it's not going to work for you. I think you think that that's a whole bunch of bunk. I feel like you're the person who's ready just to go out on your own and figure it out because you've got all the tools that you need and you've got this energy of the Fool. I feel like you're a person who's taken risks before, and I'm talking small risks. Like, this leap of faith is like something that you've taken a risk. When I say take a risk, I mean you've quit a job and started a job. You sold a house and bought a house. Those are also risks, right? But they're educated risks. And when the Fool is in the upright, the Fool is taking educated risks. They know what's below the cliff. They know that there's water and not rocks. I'm not going to kill myself. I won't be a paraplegic. I won't be, it feels like you already have checked out what's below. And I feel like this little dog here is the people that are on the 6 of Wands. I feel like the little dog is trying to stop you from taking the leap of faith. It's because the traditionalists are the ones who work within some sort of a conditioned response, and you're not that person. At least I don't think that you are, that I'm connecting with here. So we do have the 2 of Pentacles. We have the King of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you have a plan. I want to say you already have a plan about what you're going to do, and you're going to move slow. You're going to move carefully. I feel like this passive knight being here is telling me that you're moving, pardon me, that you are fluid enough to go here, go there, move slowly, move softly, because you want to keep your stability. You want to keep things solid. You're making decisions here. We got 3 pentacles. It feels like you're about to build something or about to be resume building something that you started back there. Like, there's a risk because the Fool's pointing into the past. It feels like you began something back there, but maybe you didn't finish it because maybe you let these people get into your head and tell you what they thought you should be, who they thought you should be. Pardon me. Too much reading today. I'm losing my voice. We have the Knight of Swords. Yeah, I feel like these traditionalists, religious people possibly, or traditionalists, the ones who are following the doctrines of someone else, I feel like these people are being really aggressive with you about what they think you should do. I mean, I feel like these people are ones that they feel like they're giving you good advice or cheering you on to whatever it is that you're doing next. But I feel like you almost have to redirect them, because it feels like they're telling you, well, if you don't move the way that everybody else moves, if you don't do the things that society expects of you or tells you to do, then it's just not going to work for you. And I think you just need to block them out, quite honestly. I feel like you're running aggressively at your stability. It feels like somebody here is either starting a business, moving to another country. It feels like you know that you're the person who is in charge of your stability. And I feel like you are you're making a decision to move aggressively towards your King of Pentacles energy here. We do have the Death card. Yeah, I feel like this is telling me with the Hierophant and the 7 of Wands that you need to stop listening to other people. Because listen, we all have our own perception, right? And you have a perception of what you think you're supposed to do. You know what you're supposed to do, right? And nobody sees things from your perception. People will always give you advice based on what's good for them. They don't have the ability to see it from your perception. So I feel like the Death card is telling me that what is ending here, that you're going to stop listening to the noise outside of you. That the death card is telling me you're about to transform things, and it's not going to make everybody happy. You just can't make everybody happy. And that's the truth of it here. But I feel like you need to do what you need to do for you. Tell me more about Scorpio, please. We've got the King of Swords. There it is. I was kind of like stopped for a moment when the King of Swords shows up, because the King of Swords not fucking around. Like, fuck around and find out with the King of Swords, right? The King of Swords doesn't really care how you feel about it. They're just doing the things that are within their alignment, the things that are truthful and honest. I'm looking at the facts, taking my energy, like my emotional energy out of it. I feel like this is how you're making this decision to get your stability here, halfway to the Emperor energy. It feels like with the King of Swords, the King of Swords is saying, look, I'm making decisions for me. I understand that you don't like the decisions I'm making, but that's because the decisions I'm making are not for you. The decisions I'm making are for me. And I don't think that you intend on being rude or mean about it, but I feel like you've decided that you've got to really detach from people's opinions of you, the way that they're charging at you with what they feel you should be doing, sticking their nose in essentially where it doesn't belong. I feel like you need to block all of that out. And these decisions that you're making are for you, because you're feeling powered up, like with the Magician here, right? It feels like you're feeling powered up. It's like, look, I've got all these tools and I can be creative. I can make my own world. You've realized that you can build your own world, Scorpio. And I think you've always kind of known that, but I think that this is where it starts with the Death card here, because transformation is here and you've decided to block everyone else out. You guys need to stop telling me what you think is best for me, because I'm going to do what is best for me. Yeah, I feel like whatever decisions you make are going to cause some arguments and fights. It's going to cause some tension, possibly within a group of people, a family, a friendship group. It feels like everybody, I feel like the advice that people are giving you here with the 7 of Wands, right? The six of Wands is the people who are watching you, cheering you on. The advice they're giving you is, look, there's too much competition out there. Whatever it is that you want to do, Scorpio, it's not going to work. Like, it's saturated out there, right? Every person who ever started a YouTube channel, don't do that. There's too much competition. All you got to do is be authentic, my friend. You don't have to be traditional. You just need to be authentic and do the things that are the best for you, and your authenticity will be rewarded. We have the 4 of Wands. So I feel like you're tired of listening to people, I want to say. We've got the 4 and the 5, which is 9 Wands. It's the wounded warrior energy. Look, I'm tired of listening to you guys. I'm now making my own decisions, right? Making my own decisions, and I'm making the decisions that are best for me. And I understand if you don't like my decisions, but I'm not making the decisions that are best for you. I'm now making the decisions that are best for me. Now, the thing is, I feel like you're not without a heart, right? You're not without a heart. We've got 10 swords here. You know that you're going to have to release some of these people. The ones that are causing the biggest commotion in your life, the ones that are yelling the loudest and calling you a heathen and telling you that things aren't going to work out, and the ones that are the naysayers, the ones that are telling you it's not going to work out, Scorpio, you've got to drown them out. I feel like you're letting them go. I feel like you're swinging this sort of truth here, and I feel like it's because you're done worrying about the opinions of others, because it's causing strife with you, right? It's causing you to hold back or procrastinate. I think that's the reason why you haven't done it till now, because you've got a lot of people in your ear that are telling you that things aren't going to work out the way you want them to work out. And I feel like I feel like you're really strong. I want to say, like, you're in the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords energy. To me, that's really strong energy. Strong energy of stability, success. Like the King of Pentacles, everything they touch turns to gold. They got the Midas touch. They've given so much to other people that it's coming back to them now, and it's time for you to get the blessings. Got Aquarius energy. You're not fucking around. You're just saying, look, I got to do the things that I've got to do, and if I've got to release your friendship in order to do that, then I will do that. All of this is going to lead to your stability. I feel like it's going to lead to a happy home, stability. Look, it could be that maybe this is about buying a house. Maybe everybody's saying you're never going to be able to afford the mortgage in this crazy way that, the economy is. I feel like you're saying to them, you know what, thanks for your advice, but I'm just going to do the things that I need to do here. I feel like you're leaving home. For some of you, maybe it's that you're leaving the state, or you're moving across the city, or you're moving across the world. It feels like for some of you, you're leaving home and there's someone who's being really aggressive with you saying, you shouldn't do that. This is a bad time to do that. Don't be traveling at this time. We've got the Three of Wands. You've had your eye on whatever it is that you've wanted to do for a long while. I feel like you are, that you've already made your decision. Like, I feel like they're trying to talk you out of it, but you're like, look, I made my decision already. I know what I'm going to do. I know what I want to do. We have the Six of Wands. There we go. I was talking about the Six of Wands. I was feeling it here, right? So Six of Wands, right, is like, now I feel like the Six of Wands here is telling me that this is you showing them where it's at. I feel like it's you getting the victory. You sticking out your tongue and saying, look, you told me that I couldn't, wouldn't, shouldn't. It wasn't going to work out. All the naysayers, right, who are pointing at you here. I feel like you're now coming in amongst these people with this victory wreath. You know what I'm hearing right now? So I giggle sometimes and people accuse me of laughing at them, and I'm not laughing at you, Scorpio. But I am clairaudient, and I do have a guide. His name is Charlie, at least that's what I call him. And he's giving me the song. It's called Anything, and it's by Headley. He laughs in that song, and he says at the beginning of the song, he says, "Be a movie star, a rock a main stage, an Xbox tester, or an astronaut in space. When they tell you you can't do it, you can shove it in their face and say, I can, I can, I can so." And so that's what this is telling me here, that you've got the victory, and you're coming in for the victory lap in front of all the naysayers, in front of all the ones that said you couldn't, wouldn't, shouldn't. And you're showing them that you're coming back on, coming back home, coming back to town, coming back from your excursion with victory here. All right, tell me what the outcome is. Tell me what the outcome is for Scorpio, please. Got the Ace of Pentacles. You're coming back with the Ace of Pentacles. All of the abundance that they said you couldn't have. I feel like all of these tools that you have, with this magician energy here, this manifestation mode, that you created a life of abundance here. And now you're coming back to share because you are the King of Pentacles too. It feels like you're coming back to share because that's what the King of Pentacles would do. We do have the King of Cups. We've got the third king. So I feel like, and please don't be confused by the men on the cards, right? Because a man has a male's body, but we're talking about energies, right? So we don't know if there's feminine or masculine, which way it leans. These are all masculine leaning energies, but they all have feminine energies. So I feel like even if you are a woman or a feminine, I feel like you had to be in your masculine energy in order to be able to have this type of success. Because the only one that we're missing now is the King of Wands. And I feel like the King of Cups is showing up here because you're coming back all stoic, solid, that everything around you, people are around you with this chaos here. They're around you with the Six of Wands, the excitement. And I feel like you come back as the King of Cups, all stoic and like, yeah, well, I knew it was going to work. I don't know why you guys are telling me I shouldn't do it. I knew it was going to be fine. You're coming back with this energy of tough love. That's what it feels like here. And then we have the Queen of Cups. And so it feels like you're just going to tell them, look, I knew. I just knew. And you may even be coming back to town with somebody that you've met out there, somebody that you love, like a soulmate. You could be coming back to talk to mom and dad. I do see the King and the Queen of Cups, mom and dad. They might be part of the naysayers, might be the ones that, you know, they wanted you to stay in the vibration with them and you decided that you had to go. It might have been your mom who was the one who was giving you all of the advice of, don't do it. Don't go there. Don't do this. Stay within tradition. Stay within the lines. And I feel like you're the one that colors outside the lines. So I feel like you come back and you shove it in their face. I can, I can, I can. So it's a good song. What else does he say? Hang on. Never try, never win. What did he say? Never try, never win. Take the shot. You miss 100% of the shots you never take. Very famous line. Wayne Gretzky's father said that to him, the hockey player. You miss 100% of the shots you never take. If there's an opening, take a shot. That could be the advice of your father. And maybe your mother was the one who wasn't in agreement of you going. Take it as it resonates for you. For others of you, I feel like you come home with a companion, somebody who is now the same in your energy, somebody who is psychic and intuitive, and somebody who is really got your back, somebody who's ready to go to the next level with you, and you're just coming back to sort of rub it in their face. That would be unlike you, Scorpio. Come on, look at that. The sun is here. It's because of all the growth you've had, right? We watched you, right? We had the King of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and then the King of Cups. You've had so much incredible growth over such a short period of time. The sun is here. You've had a breakthrough, and the growth is here. The happiness is here. It's a realization that I did the thing that I was going to do, and I did it well because you grew professionally, spiritually, obviously, in your energy, in your emotions, spiritually, personally. Yeah, and you've closed a chapter. And after the closed chapter comes the sun. It feels like you're going back to teach other people, the Hierophant's under here. You're going back to teach other people what you know and say to them, look, I can do anything. Yeah, you can. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for being here. And I do appreciate you so much. Look, if you do want to have 10% off of the readings, I have extended the reading sale. It's 10% off. Please look in the comments section. There is a new code, thank you 24. It's my thank you to you for the ways you've supported me and loved me over this year of 2024. I appreciate you so much. And that's going to go, that 10% off will be right up until the 20th of December. I'm going to go for now. You guys take care. Love you. I'm out. See you later. Bye.